the people in my constituency are experiencing, because we understand car-centric as well, given that we're in God's country and literally about Edmonton, so we have folks that commute both to and from Edmonton to God's country, my area, and also we have children that have to take school buses. We have children that have to get out to different activities, and most of it, a lot of times often, is either highway driving or on gravel roads. Now, these same folks have had insurance for a number of years. They saw their rates increasing. They saw issues with it while the Band-Aid was still being put in there. Because what was happening, Madam Speaker, there was becoming a less and less of a pool for services because of what was being taken place in, I know the members opposite hate to admit it, we're still in a free capital market enterprise. Because of that pool is being limited, the services that were being provided by a lot of those insurance providers couldn't be given. Myself personally, I had to shop around again, even through my broker, to find insurance for the basic coverage we've had for years, both on commercial equipment, commercial vehicles, personal vehicles, and otherwise. So when I have constituents calling, going, what in the heck is going on? My insurance is going up. Absolutely. Absolutely, it's gone up. Absolutely, we're having issues with it because we're addressing it and we had to pull off that temporary cap. Oh, by the way, we didn't really pull it off. It was going to expire. So kind of like planting, a trap somewhere along the road that you happen to step into. It's inevitably going to be stepped on because it was already planted there. That's what we're dealing with. So when I explain that to my constituents, they get it. And I want to thank the minister for actually tearing into the issue and addressing the problem. So when they keep talking about these wedge items where we happen to be opening the door to, I don't know, universal service or something else similar to BC, couldn't be further from the truth, Madam Speaker. Because again, if they were in the room when I'd spoken before, and which the member from Beverly also agreed to, the temporary Band-Aid fix never addressed it. We're not going down the path of British Columbia. It's not going to be a no-fault type system. When the minister was referencing that, it's more along the lines of, instead of you waiting as the claimant, if anyone's ever been in an accident, for the insurance company to decide which fault it was while they go back and forth between each other, and you're sitting there for a year or 2 years, sometimes some cases, waiting for them to make the decision. What's been proposed here is that actually you get paid out first, and then the insurance companies, because they got the big bank accounts behind, they can deal with it. It also gives you, I'm going to date myself, back in the days of cable, when you could actually select what you wanted for services, or a satellite, or whatever. We want to jump back in that Wayback Machine, but forgetting our past and our history is a good way to repeat it. So you actually have better options and better choices based on your driving habits, based on what you're doing. You'll have that selection. And member from Lethbridge West, I believe, had talked about the tort laws. Yeah, we're one of the last jurisdictions where the tort laws were still taking place. They had a bunch of these high-priced lawyers that were coming out here and doing all that, chasing ambulances, I think is how that works out in the common speak. So again, folks out there, we're actually trying to address it.